Well, howdy, folks. It's time for Beyond the Smoke Barbecue Talk. So grab your drink of choice and come gather around the fire as we talk all things Beyond the Smoke. Featuring pitmaster chats from all your favorite names in barbecue. We chat about competitions, pits, meats, and everything in between. From barbecue to grilling, from trimming to smoking, we got you covered. Got questions? Let us know. We're always happy to hear from you. Thanks for coming, friend. We're glad you're here. Now sit back, relax, and let's talk some barbecue. It's time to go Beyond the Smoke.
What's up, ladies?
What up, boys?
What's up, brother? What's up, Chase?
What's up, Chase? Man, freaking tired this afternoon.
Yeah.
Why are you tired?
Hey, dude. I don't know. I've just been beat here lately.
The heat? Is that what you said?
Just been beat lately.
Oh.
The heat,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I was going to say.
Fuck, dude. Can't get away from this heat. Not like Anthony over there working in the field, but shit, it's still hot going from the office to the truck.
Yeah.
Shit. Now, I figured you get some heat on you, man, breaking in that new pit of yours, bro.
Yeah, definitely broke it in.
What's up, Kevin?
What's up, Kevin?
You get when's your shed coming in?
That was like 3 to 6 weeks out. So the permits got approved for it and last week. So I had some issues with the city and all that good stuff, but whatever.
Yeah.
It'll be here soon.
Oh yeah.
What's up with y'all?
Damn thing.
Trying to survive, buddy. Just trying to survive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, man, just had a little bit of competition this weekend. It was a pretty nice little weekend here local, so it was nice for a change, man. Being able to just run down the road, and come right back. So that was nice. But
Lovington, right?
Yeah, smoking on the plaza, and
Dude,
got to see a lot.
I always get Lovington and Loving mixed up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, a little different spelling, but when you first start putting it out, like especially when you're speaking it out, like it'll search up shit, it'll get thrown in the mix like that too. I hate that, man.
Yeah.
But it was a good amount of people you normally don't see though, man. So it was pretty good turnout this year.
You've been cooking that smoking on the plaza for years, huh?
Yeah, man. Ever since like shit, barely cut my teeth on circuit, man, trying to do comp cooking, but still haven't been able to lick that son of a bitch, bro. I've been
Really?
honestly, man, I've been always trying to break into that top 10 and be consistent every year, man. I still haven't been able to GC that bad boy or RGC it. So
How'd you
hopefully
do
one day
this
though,
year?
it's coming.
How'd you do this year?
I did all right, bro. I mean, I think I landed, let me see, a 4th place chicken, 11th place rib, I believe, and a 14th brisket, man. So I ended up 5th overall out of 31 teams, I think. So that's respectful, you know. I ended the day all right, man. But I mean, it was that typical New Mexico weather, man. That dry ass heat and shit. But could have been worse, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty hot on Saturday. When I was in the trailer at that catering,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, man, these fucking guys up there doing that shit.
Yeah,
Hell
just
no.
think of me in my little old trailer, man, and no AC, nothing and stuff, And then Bill Purvis, bro, walked by my setup, right? Because I was right there next to turn in. I mean, I couldn't miss, bro. I mean, I needed that, you know what I mean? Anyone, you know me, I turned in with 3 seconds to spare, maybe. So Maria needed every second it counted. So they're coming back for, I think it was like the cooks meeting or something like that. And Bill Purvis, man, trying to be all, polite and cool dude, of course, but he looks at my setup. I've got it all open and everything. And he goes, dang, it's that random wood pallet that I have in there to hold my drums up. He goes, what? That's pretty nice. What's that for? Just kind of make small talk. And I was all like, no, man, it's like, to be considerate when I go to cook-offs, and I don't want to burn crop circles in their grass and stuff like that. I elevate them on that little cheap, pallet I got right there. It'll hold like 2 drums on it. And he goes, that's pretty neat. Yeah, wow. And he just like kind of gave it a little glance, like, wow, that's nice, man. All right. Well, yeah, good luck to you and everything else. He's a real nice guy, dude. But like you could tell he kind of like fumbling, like searching for something nice to say about it. I was like, yep, there she is in all her glory.
Oh man. Not as hot down there, Kevin, but it's fucking hot, dude. Shit. Oh man. And Kyle, you? What's up?
Not a whole lot, man. Just fucking hanging out and taking care of shit around the house and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What's up,
Colin? Trailer done?
No. I got a call guy tomorrow to put the gas line in, and then I got to haul it over to get the suppression system in. But besides that, we'll be good.
Yeah, you're there. In no time, it'll be there.
Hey, nice hat, Anthony.
Oh, thanks, bro. Yeah, that's courtesy of your wife there, man. Jess, man, I still had one left that's in good mint condition, man. Shoot, they didn't last long, man. I loved them, and everybody else did too. So it was awesome work. So shoot, man, I only have one good, decent, clean one left, man. The other ones are all full of smoke and grease. Man.
Send me those, Anthony, so I can think of you.
Can't get. Oh, it was a good time. Oh yeah, it was.
Colin can't get shit out of Kyle.
What you want?
Yeah. No, I just been getting that smoker set up, and man, that thing's a beast, dude. And I was able to move it by myself, man. But when that shit takes off on you, it's pretty scary.
So Kyle was saying, he had like a hell of a draw on that bad boy. I mean, damn, bro, it looks like a beast, though. I mean, like it can burn like hot.
Yeah. I mean, it got up to temp, like from a cold tank to I got up to about 250. It likes sitting at 250, 275, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. And man, I'm talking a lot faster than my Lone Star. Like I'm talking like 5 or 10 minutes, and that thing's up to temp quick.
Yeah, man.
So, but like I said, man, if I take care of those coals, it'll sit there. Just sit there.
So how many
fucked up. Go.
How many briskets can you cook in that thing, bro?
Man, if I was to load it up, probably 6. Probably 9 to 10, I think.
Damn.
How many can you get in your vault? On your fucking
Yeah.
cabinet?
Probably the same amount. And I'll be pushing it.
You got 5 racks. You can fit 3 in a rack, right? It should be 15 in that big bitch.
Man, I cook big briskets, so yeah, I could cook fucking 15 little ones.
It was 31, Colin. As far as I remember, it was 31. Yeah.
I'm able to get 3 comfortable 12 to 14 pounders per rack in the Lone Star.
Mm.
So,
Did you put temp gauges in that offset to see where your hot spots are yet? You figured it all out?
yes.
Good seeing you this weekend.
By the firebox?
Yeah, I got 1 by the firebox. I got 2 in the middle, and then I got the 1 furthest from on the last door, right before it hits. Right before the exhaust.
On the back.
I knew that. On the back. On the back, but it was dude. They're all running about the same except for the furthest one. It's about 20 degrees off, which isn't too bad, you know.
No.
Too off.
So I was thinking that the front was going to be way off, and then once it gets going, like if I'm hitting 250, 275, then yeah, up in the front of the firebox, I'm pushing close to 300 up there. But you know, that's still good enough for me. I don't have any issue with it. I did load that son of a bitch with
throw a stainless water pan over there by the firebox.
Yeah, that's what I did. I've been putting a full pan of water up there. I did fill that son of a bitch with sausage though this week and put on the top rack. Dude, those were done like in 15 minutes. I'm like, God damn, that was fast.
I'd say so.
Shit, yeah. So everything came out good, man. I did 3 shoulders on it this weekend, and I liked it. So I'll be doing some briskets on it this weekend, and then we're headed off to Fort Davis. So
right on.
So
Eddie. Oh man. Even though they're all happy with Bill Purvis. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Bill's a badass dude. So well, cool. Anthony, why don't you introduce our guest, man? Winner, right?
Oh yeah, he had a big weekend over there, man. He cleaned house over there, man. It was a awesome event, and he came in out of nowhere, man, and just swept it for us, man. But he had a really big weekend, man. I know he dusted me on points, man. We got Vince Colonnetta with Smoky Wizard Products, man.
There he is. What's up, Vince?
Hey guys, how y'all doing tonight?
Not too bad,
on, bro.
Thanks for coming on, and congratulations again on this weekend.
Absolutely.
Trying to recuperate, man. It's a long drive back.
Yeah. Where are you out of?
Out of Houston.
Oh shit, that's a long way. That's a long way.
Yeah, especially whenever you drive it. We left Saturday night and we drove straight through it. It got pretty tired, you know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it was the cook-off was great. I like going places that I've never been. You know, you run into different barbecue family that you really just see on the social media platform. So we like going, shaking hands, and visiting, and it was actually a great cook-off. It was ran nice, and met a lot of people. It was hot, you know, like y'all were talking earlier.
Right.
I don't know if it was Houston hot, but it was hot. So, you know, and everybody started getting walks. So you start trying to figure out, okay, that guy over there's done walk twice. This guy over here's walked twice. And, you know, we hit that second place chicken, which we were running some new stuff. Alton Parrish wanted me to test something for him. So we were kind of running a little test. And we're still trying to test that smoked peach. And so we wanted to run that. And when we hit second place chicken, I said, "Hang on, man, we might have a run at something here." Donald Keene with Smoke Show.
Oh yeah.
He had that first place chicken, so we're like, "Huh." And he's a strong cook. I mean, the whole thing was stacked. It was stacked with great cooks. Everybody's chasing bums. Everybody's it's getting down to the last minute. So everybody's trying to compete. And we really didn't know the profile. We were out there just kind of, I hadn't even lit the pit since the Houston Rodeo cook-off. So I was kind of like,
Wow.
man,
Oh wow.
I need to find my Cooking 101 for Dummies book so I can figure out how to light this pit. And, we went out there to really have a good time. And, Donald King had the first place chicken. We had second. And then all of a sudden he had 8th place rib. And then we had 7th place rib. So we started saying, "What, man?" Okay. And everybody else was walking also. So nowadays you don't really know the points, And I told everybody around, I said, "Man, just give me a 2nd place brisket, And that's what we hit, 2nd place brisket. And Tom Clark hit 1st place brisket with JC, good old boy. So I'm like, well, where's everybody at in these points? And we got lucky. It was our lucky day. There's a lot of luck in barbecue. I don't care
Yeah,
what
for sure.
it is.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's good. Okay, everybody's good. So and who's gonna be lucky today? That's what it boils down to.
Right.
Aaron Leslie, he was sitting in front of us and he's walking. So you don't really know, just because you finish above somebody doesn't mean that they didn't beat you in points on another meet. Now it's all about the points. So, man, we had a great time. Like you said, you meet. Y'all were talking about you met, Bill Purvis for the first time, and man, that's what it's all about. Get out and see different people. We see the same people. If you cook in your region, you see the same people every weekend, and man, get out. I like going to Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama. You meet just different people. This is the first time we went to New Mexico, and we met new people over there. You see them on the internet, you see them on Facebook, but it's different. It's different.
Right.
Than, they'll bullshit you on the social media, but it's hard for them to bullshit you in person.
Yeah, Anthony.
But I mean, we had a good time. Like I said, everything was ran good. There was no problems. I saw either way. You don't really see any problems. Seemed like everybody got along. I didn't see anything wrong.
Yeah.
And you shake hands and kiss babies. That's what we're out there for. And we were testing a few new products, and we wanted to tweak a few things, and that's what I go to cook-offs for. And sometimes it doesn't work out at all, man. It's like, man, don't do that no more. But like I said, we were testing a new product for Alton Paris with Chupacabra, and he said it to me and asked if I tested. Well, the only way to test is at a cook-off.
Right.
Because when you're hungry at home, everything is good. You can eat Vienna sausage, and that's the best thing in the world if you're hungry. So that's what we were doing, just kind of testing, So
Yeah, for sure. Man, Vince, talking about your product, it's like, man, I think everybody has a little bit of Smoking Wizard in their arsenal, right? Like, how did you get into the building? I mean, I think Smoking Wizard is the secret sauce when it comes to a lot of people. People don't like to talk about it, but they have it,
don't
right?
Like to talk about it. It's everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Back in 2017 or 18, we made, and I cooked with Jeff Kapsiak at the time, and he had made 2 internet sauces. He found them on the internet, and we were actually cooking with Billy Powell with, Wild Bill, Texas Select Seasonings. He had asked if we would come, and he was having a party. This was in Galveston County Cook-Off, one of the Galveston County Cook-Offs or something. And we would come do the competition, and he would cook for his people, and we just did a competition. And we were kind of struggling in our ribs. So, and like I said, Jeff had 2 internet sauces, and I started playing around with it, and I made one. I combined, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little more of this. Started just I skipped chemistry in high school, but I thought I'd try something in the trailer, and it came out pretty good. We hit first place rib, so I run back, I write down what I did, and that's how it got started. And we weren't doing anything with it. Nobody really liked it. We had other people say, "Hey man, taste that out, man. That ain't no good." Well, and a company out of North Carolina wanted to put their label on it, so. We were off like 10 cents a bottle. Okay, that's cool. Nobody likes it anyway. So we sent it to the University of North Carolina, got it all tested, and then the company that was going to put their label on it put it on the back burner. So I called them, and Paige Bisher, actually with After Party, sent me a text and said, "Hey, some people want to buy it." And I said, "What? Buy what?" So I had to I went on eBay, make a long story short, I went on eBay and I bought 12 bottles. I bought a case of bottles on eBay. And I filled them. And they only wanted like 4. So I had like 8 bottles left over. And then all of a sudden I sold the other 4 and the other 4. So then I had to order another case. And then we went to Arkansas Glass and they would sell us 4 cases. So I said, man, I ain't never gonna get rid of 4 cases, but okay. So I got 4, then 4, then 4. And I said, look, I need to get more. They said, well, you got to go to a pallet now. I said,
Oh, shit.
No, man. I can't do a pallet. No, that's 90 cases. I'll never get rid of 90 cases. So I went on and ordered it anyway. And I was sick for a week, knowing I had $1,500 worth of bottles coming in I'm never going to do anything with. So we sold it. And then we sold it, and we sold it, and we sold it. It kept growing and growing and growing. And that's when it was called Texas Wizard.
Okay.
And Jeff and I went different directions, and I changed it to my cook team, which was Smoking Wizard. So that's how it all started, and it's kind of gone from there. And then I started adding, different flavors and different. I wanted a full line.
Mm-hmm.
So I had rubs, sauces. You can call them a sauce, a glaze, whatever you want to call it. As long as you're buying it, I don't really care what you're calling it, right? And then I said, well, I need some injections, and I was using, Aaron Leslie's. I was using LC's. I was, using Butchers. I used Butchers before they came in. So I said, well, I want something kind of in between all this. And that's how it is. I wanted to have a full line. And I do 26 customs. And when I say customs, that's for cooks that will contact me and say, hey, can you make me something? Let's say watermelon, because I have made watermelon. I said, well, I don't know if I can make it or not. We'll mess with it. And you start tweaking it, send it back and forth. You tweak it, and you get it. You get it where they want it. And as long as they want it, we don't put it on the market. When they don't want it no more, then we look at it and say, well, is it really that good that we want to put on the market? And no, we didn't put watermelon on the market because it really wasn't that good. To me, I didn't see a purpose. That one cook, it fit their profile when they were cooking it. But everybody changes. What works this year isn't going to work next year. Mm-hmm. So you got to stay on top of your game all the time, and that's why you see everybody. That's why you see everybody kind of changing their recipes all the time, and they're not really changing; they're tweaking them because you don't want to chase a ghost, right?
Absolutely.
And when you're losing, you say, "Man, I got to do something." Well, you do one thing. Don't do 2 or 3 things. You do one thing. And you do very small tweaks. I can tell you right now, when you work as a judge, and everything tastes the same.
Yeah,
everybody,
for sure.
Everything out there, I couldn't pick my own products out. You walk up and try to pick your brisket off the judging table after the judges have tasted on it. You can't. Unless you did something really crazy, you ain't going to pick your own brisket out.
Right.
They're all good. All the chickens are good. All the ribs are good. Now, if you're doing a pork changes a lot because there's so many different cooks that aren't as skilled at pork as they are in chicken ribs and brisket, because IBCA doesn't have pork, CBA does have pork, unless you're going to KCBS or you're traveling to you're going to Georgians, they don't even have brisket. So if you're doing pork, it's kind of different, but most of the ribs, most of the chickens, and most of the briskets all taste the same.
Yeah.
Very small changes in it. And I think Jen was on here a second ago, and she can probably tell you she sees, and there might be some other judges, head judges that see stuff too, that they're all the same. Unless you're tiger striping your chicken, cutting the wings off of it, putting feathers back on it, whatever you're doing, that's the only thing that's going to be different. Other than that, everybody's chicken is pretty much the same. My chicken's a little bit different because I glaze under the skin. I glaze on top of the skin, but mine's glazed under the skin before I even season it. So I've noticed that the judges cut the skin away and they want the meat. The taste judges, what I'm talking about, they kind of cut the skin and they want just to go to the meat. I want the glaze on my meat. I do something a little different. Usually it's the orange chipotle. This weekend it was the peach. It was just plain. It was plain peach with the smoked peach on top.
Wow.
And I ran
Awesome.
the peach. I ran the peach, but that's a gamble because I didn't know what New Mexico, if they even wanted a peach flavor.
Green chili flavor.
Oh, you didn't know if it wanted hatch green chili on that bad boy, right?
Hey, you know what, man? But I had it in the trailer.
There you go.
We had that for breakfast, though. But guys, I mean, that's what you're at. You're sitting there going, okay, you're scratching your head, thinking, okay, what do I want to run this weekend? What's going to be the profile? And you kind of ask around, and cooks will tell you. None of them are going to lie to you. I mean, we've passed all that in our life. So you sit there and say, hey, man, what's the profile here, man? They like a lot of pepper. Okay, well, now what's a lot of pepper? And you still got to outcook everybody, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
Most of my recipes are on my website. The problem is I use 100% my products. So if you want to run my recipes, you're buying 100% my products. Unless you want to use, I don't have my own broth and chicken broth. Now I use Swanson's beef broth because if you go to Georgia, you can't get HEB stuff, right? So you get Swanson's. So I just run all my stuff with stuff that I can get throughout the country.
Salted or unsalted?
Unsalted. But if I can't find unsalted, it doesn't bother me because my brine is salty anyway. A little bit more salt's not going to kill me.
Sure.
My apple juice, I try to stay away from HEB apple juice, because you can't get that stuff out of Texas. So now your recipe is compromised. So just get the stuff that you can buy anywhere in the country and run with it. Unless you just don't ever travel. The problem with it is when you don't travel, everybody wants to go to American Royal. Right now, you're starting to see everybody jump up and say, hey, I'm going to American Royal, right? I got invited. Well, have you ever cooked anything further than Dallas? No. Well, you're already at a disadvantage because you got to get out and you got to cook against what other cooks are doing, and that's where I'm at. You probably see 25, 30 teams go to the American Royal. Only 3 or 4 actually are really doing well at the American Royal. Yeah, you may hit a rib or you may hit something.
George.
George.
Tom Clark hit second place pork last year. But he cooks pork.
Yeah.
You have to get out and you have to cook to be able to compete. And there's other. I'm not trying to single out and forget. Hell, I forget half the people that are walking it, and so I'm not trying to cut somebody out here. But if you walked, hey, congratulations. That's all I can say. But I didn't do well last year. I think the best we had, we tied in our ribs, and it was like a 12-13 tie. And by the time we were landed outside the stage, we were the last one out of the tie. So, okay, that's barbecue. But we kind of cater to the cooks. We make a lot of crazy flavors. We've made wine glazes to. I think one day we even made a banana pudding glaze.
Wow.
Hey, it was good though. I'm fat. Okay, I'm fat.
That's crazy.
Give me a spoon and I eat banana I eat banana glaze, you know. But we like the challenge.
Mhm.
You know, so that's what I do. I mean, I work 14-hour days. You know, 14-hour days. We moved into a larger facility, so now it should be big enough to get product out faster. But I'm still a one-man company, so I can only still work as much as I can. You know,
Right.
This weekend I was cooking with Richard Vajay. He did the brisket and the ribs. You know, I kicked back. I cooked breakfast and chicken. I was done. I didn't do anything until 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, and I was through by noon. You know, of course I had to cook breakfast then since I wasn't doing nothing. But you know, that's what we do. You know, I cook a lot with Jeremy Colonnetta. We go out and just enjoy ourselves. You know, we're not. I guess not
So,
that
Bobby.
serious anymore. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know how many.
Oh yeah, brother. Good seeing you this weekend, Bobby.
I don't know how many bungs or qualifying cooks there is in New Mexico anymore. You know, at one time there was 2. I don't know. Aaron Leslie told me there was 6 now. So I don't know. You know, I mean, we get a draw, then I go to the Jack every year anyway because I'm a preferred vendor there, and I get to set up and sell product there. So I'll be there anyway. I like to cook it. Don't get me wrong, but so would everybody else in the country.
Yeah, for sure.
That's everybody's goal is to get to the Jack. Who's kidding who? And I would recommend that is what your goal is, to travel, get out of Texas a little bit. You got to sharpen your skills against other cooks. So, you know, that's where we're at. You know, I kicked back. I did the chicken. I was done. Richard, he did the ribs and brisket. You know, I built the box after he sliced everything. And matter of fact, I don't even know if I walked them in. I don't remember if I even did the walking. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to get old.
Vince says, I just showed up.
I just showed up. I just sat in the passenger seat.
You woke up, you said, where the hell am I?
Hey, I did feel it a couple times, though, okay? But no, that's what we do,
That's
guys.
funny.
I mean, we make product for cook teams. And, you know, if you got a flavor you like, and, you know, I still got one that a cook asked me to make 6 months ago, and I haven't messed with it, and it's a strawberry jalapeno. You know, I mean, I did all the stuff to make it, but I haven't made it. And I've been busy. You know, we work 14-hour days. You know, and then building out that new kitchen, it took me a long time, you know. So I was kind of spread out between 2 places, and it was crazy. But we're about 85% into the larger place, and I like it, you know. But that's what I do. And if anybody needs a flavor, we holler. We'll think about it and try to come up with something.
Nice.
Like I said, we make 26 different flavors that aren't on the website.
Wow.
You know.
How did you get into the culinary arts? Were you always into it, or you always cooking, or what?
I like to cook, but I never was good at it. You know, I don't know if I'm really that good at it anymore. Still, you know. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it. I owned an electrical contracting business, which was stressful. So I would get in the kitchen, just chill. You know, even if you didn't eat it, man, just cook something and set on the table. And somebody walked by, they wanted it. If not, you know, just kind of messing around. And it's kind of a challenge to me. Can I actually do that? You know, somebody wanted a pickle glaze. I'm thinking to myself, man, a pickle glaze, that's got to be nasty. You know? And I asked him, man, why would you even want a pickle glaze? He says, man, when you eat barbecue, you have pickles and onions.
Yeah, you're right.
So I said, I tell you what, that pickle glaze is badass.
Yeah, that's one of the main things that people ask for in the trailers, pickles.
Yeah,
pickles and onions. You know, if you don't have pickles and onions, is it really barbecue? I don't know.
exactly. And that pickle glaze is really good. You know, I actually brought some brisket home from a comp, and I never really bring it home. But I brought it home one time, and I said, "Huh." So I got some of that pickle glaze. I just brushed it on a slice. I said, "That's damn good." I don't like brisket. I mean, I don't like barbecue anymore. You know what I mean? But it was really good on that brisket. Now, do I have the balls to turn it in at a judging? I don't know. I've done a lot of stupid shit, but I don't know if I've done anything. So, that's kind of where we're at. We kind of just mess around and do a lot of stuff with cooks. A lot of cooks stop by the trailer and they ask me if I've ever done this or ever done that. And I tell them, yeah, I've done that and done that. We have a 3-inch binder that probably has 200, 250 recipes in it.
Oh, wow.
So to throw us a curve now is kind of tough. We've kind of made a lot of stuff. I mean, from root beers to Dr. Pepper. I made a bacon glaze one time thinking, man, that'd be good on pork, but it wasn't too good. I really didn't ever tell nobody that until today. So
you heard it first.
The bacon glaze wasn't real good. And I probably won't make it again. The problem that you have is a lot of cooks they'll ask like for a peach mango. Those two flavors are too close together. So they say, well, I don't taste the mango. Well, you're not going to, they're too close. You got to have offsetting flavors to not blend a peach mango. Matter of fact, I've gave one cook the peach and the mango. He goes, man, they taste the same. I said, man, they're going to taste the same. He didn't believe me, so I had to make it. You got to look at the fruits. Are they really going to stand out where you can taste each individual flavor? I don't know. I just, you ask me what I do. That's what I enjoy the challenge. Can I make it? A lot of people bring me stuff that's been companies going out of business, several years. They say, hey, can you copy this? Well, I don't know. It expired 4 years ago, so I don't know what it tasted like when it was new.
Right. It'd be hard.
And that's what's tough. They said, well, no, I think the other one had a little more, this one has got more vinegar. And I was like, yes, 4 years expired. The vinegar comes out in it. So we try. We'll try anything to make a cook something. You might have to wait a month, 2 months, but we'll think it's one of those kind of deals when you're laying in bed at night and you can't sleep, so you start thinking about what you can make. Then you wake up in the next morning and say, man, what was that I was thinking about? So you got to get up and write it down.
Yeah.
So, we made a white wine saffron, which is really great on seafood, but it's expensive. It's expensive. I don't really make it that much anymore because I don't have time. But other than that, I mean, guys, I don't want to hog the whole screen. Y'all all sitting there going,
No, you're the guest, man.
I was about to say, man, I was all like, yeah, we'll put some Allsup's beef and bean, hot sauce on that bad boy. You come over the top like that. I'd be one of those guys.
Don't give them ideas.
At the cook-off, I bring all kind of crap with me. They say, man, what you got? I said, well, I got this. I don't know. Is it any good? I don't know.
I don't know.
They like asked to me, but I brought it, and you great. I don't. I usually come home about nothing. Everybody stops in, grabs something. They say, "What do you want for it?" Man, just if you get diarrhea, it ain't my fault.
That's awesome. It's always good talking to somebody with the kind of experience that you got, man, and bringing your knowledge to the group is invaluable to us, and we're fans of the game too. So listening to you and talking to you and.
Well, I started cooking in the late 80s, early 90s. There wasn't a lot of cook-offs back then. It was more of a drinking party that you threw a brisket on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when my boys got to the age I needed to be around the house, I just quit and got out of it for, 15 years. Then when I got back into it, man, it was totally different. Totally different than what it was. It was more organized.
Mm-hmm.
People still drank like fish. Don't get me wrong, but at least you had to have brisket, ribs, and chicken.
Yeah.
So it's been different. It's been a different kind of challenge. I guess now I kind of just enjoy going and visiting with the people and sitting in the chairs and listening to their lies and bullshit, because I'm going to give them lies and bullshit back.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you got to travel. Those people have already heard all the bullshit, so you got to be
Got to spread out a little bit.
they're going to call you out on it. I said, no, man, last week it was 12 people. Now it's 15,
Right.
So that's kind of where
So-
we're at with
What's
it.
up, Hector?
So what do you tell the first time cook that parked next to you, that you look over and you see what he's doing and you say, you're to yourself that this guy doesn't have a clue what's going on, right?
Man, it's hard for me not to go bump them off their pit and let me show you how to do this.
Right.
It's hard for me to say, hey, man, let me show you something.
Mhm.
I've been there, done that. Let me pass
Right.
it on to you.
Yeah.
A new cook, you don't want them to get frustrated and quit.
Mhm.
You don't want to sit there and say, well, man, I got to go take 19 classes. No, you don't. You don't need to go take 19 classes, right? You need somebody around you that will help you,
Mm-hmm.
because you're cooking on your equipment now. You got your setup now. Now let's learn on your stuff, And I'm not knocking anybody's class. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've taken classes, and you're not going to take a class to learn how to cook. You're going to take a class to learn the small things that you're missing,
Right.
the different things you're missing. Oh, man, I didn't realize, man, I could wrap that twice and foil it won't leak. It's the little things. Man, I can put cotton gloves underneath my rubber gloves and it won't burn the shit out of my hand. It's the little things that you go to take a class for. It's not, hey, give me your whole recipe, because that recipe only works for a certain amount of time. You got to change your recipes. And we talked about this earlier, man. You got to tweak them, just a little bit. You tweak them because it's worn out. It wore itself out. And there's a lot of cooks. I mean, I get 8-10 calls a day from cooks saying, hey, so-and-so's using your stuff. What's he doing? Man, I ain't got the slightest idea what he's doing. I ain't know he used my stuff. I don't know, because everybody became chemists. They're mixing. They're mixing, another whole different product. I get a lot of calls. I'm using Bill Purpose's stuff. How do I blend it into yours? Man, I don't know. But what are you using? Tell me what you're doing, so I can do it.
Richard?
So that's what it boils down to. I'm using the LC. Bud Hurt. Will it match with this? Man, I don't know. Baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me. Call me back and let me know.
Right.
I'd never turn down a cook that's asked me a question. Hell, I'm not that good. Why? Yeah, you want to ask me a question? Yeah, man, sit down. I'll tell you what I do wrong. Don't do what I do. But,
So whenever you're mixing stuff, would you rather be more precise as far as your measurements, or do you even get to that point, or are you just fucking going by eye on a lot of the stuff that you're doing?
No, everything I have is measured out to 1/100th of an ounce.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah, everything.
Pretty damn accurate.
Everything is wrote down, and everything is measured to 1/100th of an ounce. In the new kitchen we're running another product, and it's a friend of mine's product. So he gave me one of his recipes. I said, man, we'll just bottle it out of the shop, out of the kitchen here, and it's all in cups and teaspoons. So man, you don't have no weights?
Yeah.
No, man, just dump all that ketchup in the pot, whatever that's in there. No, dude, we're not going to do this. We're going to weigh everything out to 1/100th of an ounce, and every time. It's done that every time. So that's what I had to do to his product, is have him there. Now tell me what you're doing. He does, and I said, all right, that's X amount of weight. Okay, and I had to write it down. I want it to be the same. I want this week's to be the same as next week's, and the week after.
Mm-hmm.
So now I throw a lot of stuff away. Like you were talking about it. How do you do it, man? I throw a lot of stuff away. I mean, some stuff just doesn't click, But when you start getting close to it, you start, okay, I got a rub. It's called 11 Plus. Okay, it's not on the market. We've ran it for 2 years now. It's a sweet rub. And it's 11 Plus because it took me 11 times to get there.
Yeah.
You throw away the other 10 batches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that we threw them away. We used them in a catering gig or something, but you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it takes a long time to perfect something.
Right.
And, I'll bounce it off of Richard. I'll bounce it off of Johnny Dunn, or I'll bounce it off of Alta Paris or Jeremy Colonnetta. Everybody kind of gets this. It's okay, man. Run it, taste it, cook with it at the house. What do you think? Well, you need to add a little more garlic. It's got too much garlic. Usually, it got too much garlic.
Mm-hmm.
That's Italian in me. Let me take some of it out, And so that's where we're at. You throw away a lot of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And like with my sauce, and Anthony's the guys have had it before, but that's the way I am with mine. I'm not, just throwing shit in a pot and hoping it comes out the same. Everything's weighed out. That way, everybody's getting the same product every time. Like,
you have to. You have to, because they're counting on you. They're spending their $1,000, $1,200 to do a cook-off, and they want the best product they can get every time. And you can't screw them over and give them some. Well, it was close. It was all right. It was close. Well, they don't want close. They don't want close. They want it to be the same every time.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's why we're not co-packed. We make every bottle. We produce when it's ordered. So you order a case today, you're in line. And if we get the case done in 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or it may be done today, we may have been running that batch today anyway. But we're made to order business. So we have a product. It's called Number 7. It's not on the market. It's one of the Jack Daniels. It's placed every year in the Jack Daniels before also. So we call it Number 7. But I don't have it perfected into a large batch. One batch is only 11 bottles, and it takes me half a day to do it.
Yeah,
so I can't go on the market. 11 bottles take me 4 hours. I'll never get it done, So, some of this stuff you just can't put on the market. Now, until I can perfect it into a large batch to where you're producing, 15, 20 cases at a time, now you can put on the market. But when we go to Jack, we bring 2 cases of special sauces for the sauce contest. And the cooks come to me. They all know I have special stuff. Man, what you got for me? Look, they all got a little blue table on. Say, well, this one has this one, this one, this. I want to try this one.
Nice.
Then you got to remember, damn, they just hit second place. Which one they take? I don't know which one they took.
They don't even know which one they took.
In the little styrofoam cup, they don't remember,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
What we do. Like we were talking about, they had to be every flavor, everything has to be perfect. And like I said, I got 3-inch binder that has 200 something recipes in it, and then I have them all on a flash drive too.
That's awesome.
And it really screwed me up a couple weeks ago when we moved to the new building. I put all my recipes on a flash drive, and then it alphabetized all the flavors, but it didn't move all the numbers, So SPG smoked was actually a glaze now. And like, hey man, wait a minute. So I had to go back and change every one of them, go through every recipe, and redo them. Get the right name on the right recipe. So that kind of gave me a scare. But I always had the paper. The paper one's back up. So
yeah.
That's kind of what we do.
The paper's not going to the cloud, huh?
No, they're laminated in a binder and everything else.
There you go.
Yeah. So my entrance to barbecue, one of the first things I got was the apple habanero, the Smoking Wizards one.
Yeah.
And man, I got to tell you that's still to this day one of my favorites. I don't know if it's because that's what kind of got me into it or what, but that's good stuff, man.
That's a big, every month is consistent. Every month that one's consistent. The peach is consistent. The original still outsells everything. Original smoke is probably second to it. We developed the SB smoked because everybody was cooking on pellet grills and drums, and they were talking about, hey, I'm not getting the smoke flavor I want. I mean, if you're on a stick burner, you're gonna cook a different product than you're on a pellet or a drum. I don't care. I cook on all of them. I cook on all of them. I know. So we developed the SPG smoke, which has smoked sea salt in it, and then we developed the original smoked glaze. And the original smoked glaze is what's on my brisket. The SPG smoked is on everything in my house and everywhere. Vegetables, it doesn't matter. Ant beds out in the yard, it don't really matter. It's just SPG smoked. So that's kind of where you're at with that. The oranges. The orange chipotle is like a hidden gem.
Never tried it. Yeah.
No, a lot of people don't. It's on my website. The recipe's on my website somewhere on there. Man, glaze your chicken with that orange chipotle underneath the skin.
There you go.
Orange flavor.
Thank you. Yeah.
The orange habanero on crawfish. Man, if you eat crawfish, glaze them crawfish. That orange habanero. Gives that pop, it gets that sweetness too. And your crawfish are usually pretty spicy to start with. So, you're doing a spicy shrimp. Now our Cajun rub's pretty spicy. You got to be careful with that. I accidentally used that too much on a chicken in a contest, and the head judge told me to walk out to my trailer and said, "Don't do that no more." They knew exactly. Don't use the Cajun on your chicken. It's too hot,
So the habanero stuff, are you doing the extract or you're actually doing actually peppers?
I clean every pepper. I buy them in 10-pound crates.
Yeah,
nice.
When we're busy, we'll buy 50 pounds of habanero, which is 5 crates.
And you're dehydrating and make it into a powder? Or?
No, I freeze them. I clean them and freeze them, then I chop them in a blender.
Okay.
Damn. I make some little bitty pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 days. 50 pounds of habanero is 2 days of cleaning.
Damn, brother, that's dedication, man.
No, it sucks. It just sucks. So I break it up, and I try not to buy 50 pounds at a time anymore.
Right.
Because I have 2 days to sit there and clean them.
Mm-hmm.
De-seeding them. And I we were at the Houston Rodeo Cook-Off. All my guys were standing around. I said, "Hey, man, I got something for y'all to do." They said, "What's that?" I went down to the restaurant depot, bought a bunch of peppers. I said, "Here, man, I'll clean all these." I had all the guys sitting around cleaning peppers during the
Right on.
That worked out great for me, man. Cheap labor. But
there you go.
No, we
are you taming those peppers, or they're going in there hot?
No, they're going. Well, they're de-seeded and deveined.
Okay. Because I know you can put like an oil on them, and it actually kills those Scorville units, right, or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
I've done that before, but I didn't know. Here lately, what I've been doing with my pepper stuff is just dehydrating it, and then I'll turn it into a powder. But
But it changes the color. I've tried using the habanero powders, and it changes the colors of my glazes.
Okay.
To make it like a redder or something like that. But one time I had to use some red habanero, and I had to throw the whole batch away because the red habanero changed the whole. It didn't change the taste. It changes the what it looks like. And then the cook said, "Hey, man, is something wrong with this?" No, it's not wrong. It's just I had to use red habaneros. It was more back when you couldn't get product,
Mm-hmm.
Now the Hornet's coming out. That's up at A&M right now, and the Hornet is a hot honey, but that has Carolina Reaper in it.
Oh shit!
Now that stuff dangerous, man. Somebody was broke. Everybody says, "Man, what would happen if somebody broke in your house when you shoot them?" No, I throw that Carolina Reaper shit on. That shit, That shit bad news, dude. I get it. I
Wow.
get it from a cook. He raises peppers. And I get it from him. He grinds it. He dries it and grinds it for me.
All
But
right
you
on.
can't even hold that bottle in your hand.
Man.
Put gloves on, because it's like on the outside. It goes airborne.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'd go buy like a little dope scale. That's all the FBI was
Yeah.
gonna show my house.
The little ounce scale.
Yeah, it's grams, man. It was like grams,
Yeah.
little weights and shit. I'm like, got masks on and shit.
Right.
This Carolina Reaper, you know, and I'm like, yeah, somebody broke in this house, they're getting this shit on them, you know. Going up at the hospital. So, but that's what's in the Hornet. It's just a hot honey is what it is.
That's awesome.
If you taste it with a spoon, it's pretty. It's not hot, but it's got kick to it. But when you cook with it, I paint the sides of my ribs with it. You got a lot of sweetness on the top of your ribs, but then the side gives it a little bit of a pop to it. You know.
So what about that? What is it? That was it bumblebee? Yeah.
Bumblebee is a honey glaze. It's just honey. It's not just honey, but it's a honey base. I put it in my injection, my pork injection. I put 4 ounces in my pork injection.
Oh wow!
I'm injecting it into the ribs and into the pork.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. The bumblebee. We took the bumblebee and added Carolina Reaper to it to make the Hornet. Just a pistol.
Yeah.
So are you sourcing your honey like locally or just what kind of honey you getting?
I gotta buy it in bulk.
Okay.
You know, I want the same thing every time. Here we are again.
Right. Yeah.
And so, damn, my battery going down. Let me.
Mine too. Like 7%.
Yeah, I'm at 8% myself. So
we got a few more minutes. Just let me know, and we're already pushing an hour, Vince. So
I'm sorry, guys, man. I don't.
No. You're fine. You're fine. It's just what I'm saying is that it went really fast. So
well, y'all got any other questions
right?
before we all dive our batteries down? Anybody got a question?
Man, have you ever thought about doing a class?
Yeah, I'm going to have a class.
Okay.
But it's going to be free.
Nice.
Oh, damn.
There'll be 25 cooks. If anybody wants to know the stupid shit I know, they can come. You know, and it's gonna be a free class. I'm gonna get a couple other cooks to join in, you know, and say, hey, here's what we know, here's what we do.
That's awesome.
And you take it. I'm not worried about recipes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, here's my recipes. I put them on my website. It doesn't matter. You know, I want to show you the little things that I've learned over the past. You know, and let another cook show you the little things that he does, and another cook show you what they do, and I want it to be free. You know,
yeah.
I mean, why not? You know, why not? It's not that I'm that damn great anyway. You know, so they're not going to like walk away and say, "Man, I'm going to win the Royal." You know,
right?
It's the little things, guys. Here's what we're going to do. You know, so yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome that you're an open book, man. You're an open book, and
if I asked you, if I went to you and said, "Look, I'm struggling with my chicken. Can you help me?" What are you gonna do, man?
Right.
Say, no.
Exactly.
Say,
No.
Sit right here.
Open book. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's sit right here. I'll cook it with you. You know, I mean, why not? I mean, that's what we're here for, guys. You know. Yeah. You know, I have that kid organization, JPA, Junior Pitmasters America. That's what we do. We help the kids. They do steaks. You know. We've had 3 national champion kids. You know, they cook on their own. There's other kid organizations out there that are great for kids too. You know. Yeah. High school has gotten real big now, also. You know. So
yeah, that's awesome.
What else y'all got before y'all end up with dead batteries? Anything?
No, man. I mean, honestly, I think that's a big deal, though. Honestly, me speaking on behalf of myself, you know, starting out with my brother and then splitting off on my own. It was like a big, huge learning curve, you know, and I think nowadays it's not so much of a learning curve anymore. I mean, everyone's pretty much, like you said, an open book or willing to help. And back then, it was more secretive, and everyone kept to themselves. But yeah,
when I started in the 80s and 90s, if somebody told you to do something, and you didn't do
Yeah.
that. No, that, that was, you did the complete opposite, because it was a big secret. Putting butter underneath your ribs was like a big secret. Man, come on, man, go down and get some butter underneath your ribs. You know, Fred, he posted every day. He's putting parquet on his brisket. Hey, he's not trying to keep that from people. He's trying to beat that in your head. Put parquet on your brisket.
Right.
I don't. But maybe that's why we only had a second place brisket this time, and Tom had first. I don't know. Maybe Tom puts it on there.
Yeah.
Right? Hell yeah.
Hey, Anthony, hit Vince with our little section before that battery dies. I'd like to hear that.
Oh man, shit! I don't know if I can say it like Sam does. We have a little portion of our show where we ask, and it's basically like, how does Sam put it? It's basically kind of like almost like your Mount Rushmore, right? So if you're picking like, is it four individuals, someone who maybe like was a great influence on you, or four guys you take to comp, and you got a box runner, and that you can that you pick, like that you would take to anywhere, to any event, or anything like that. Who would you run with? You know what I mean?
Well, and most of these cooks, I'm going to tell you, aren't cooking now. Okay? Craig Sherry, me and him, we bumped heads. Craig Sherry, he's won everything you can win. Right?
Love it stuff, dude.
Ronnie Wade. Most cooks don't know Ronnie Wade, but Ronnie Wade was the dog, right? When you pulled in, he was there. You already knew you wasn't winning. You were just trying to do something else, right? So you have, it's more the old. You caught me off guard on this, and I didn't really get to think. But there's just several of the older guys, the ones that took the beating.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that took the beating and learned from that, not the ones that. I'm not knocking anybody from the day, but it was tough in the day. We didn't have internet. No classes. You got out there and you struggled. You took the black eyes. So that's kind of where we're at.
Damn, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey guys, I appreciate y'all asking me to be on the show. I'm sorry I hogged the whole
No,
thing.
Vince, that's what you're here for. That's what you're here for, man.
We appreciate you coming on, brother.
How can people get a hold of you?
Man, Smoking Wizard, bbq.gmail.com, or text me, send me Facebook, pigeons. It doesn't matter.
I need to send you some of my sauce. That way you can try it out and let me know where I'm going with it.
Text it to me. Text me your
awesome
address.
Sauce, dude. Yeah.
We'll catch up at a cook-off. Bring me some. I'll give you some of my stuff.
Sounds
it
good.
Matter.
Sure.
We're all in this together. All of us.
That's right, man.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. We're all in this together. And I have South Texas Barbecue Emporium. Reba does a hell of a job, but we carry everybody's product in that store.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So even the ones that outsell me, I still got to put them in the store. And there's a lot of good products out there. It fits everybody's profiles.
Oh yeah.
I'll catch send me your address. I'll send you a bottle of it. That way I can get your opinion on it. And I know the guys have been running it here lately, and I think it's a good sauce, man. People love it. Out of the trailer, I give it to people. They love that shit. So,
and I ran out this weekend. And I didn't get to use it, so I got outside the top 10. So yeah, it tells me something.
Well, you see there, when I went to the Mexican restaurant across the street, you could go over Hey, the way I look at it, if somebody needs something, get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I appreciate it, guys. Y'all take
Vince,
care.
have a good one,
Thank
and
you,
we'll
Vince.
see you down the road, Vince.
Take care, Vince.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
Dang, Vince must be down 3% like I am. Damn.
No, that was awesome, dude. Man, fucking open book, man.
Awesome.
Open book.
Not book for real, Serge. I need some more of that syrup, that sauce.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll take you some bottles over there.
Awesome, bro.
For sure.
Who makes sauce that way still in a large quantity, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't. That's what I tripped out on too, Kyle. I was like, wow, no co-packer, nothing.
that's crazy, bro.
It is.
I'm actually gonna have to go up on mine, so I got to go up on mine. I've been doing gallons here lately, and that's not enough. I'm making more of it, you know, getting rid of it a lot faster. So I'm gonna have to go up on mine as well.
Yeah, but imagine though, you're making however many bottles, bro, and you gotta cut DC every habanero, dude, to put that shit in there, bro.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It's tough.
Wow,
for sure.
bro.
For sure. And then you're messing with habaneros. That sucks in itself. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That fucking shit gets everywhere, even through your gloves. Like, you wouldn't think it, but yeah, like you said, it goes airborne and starts breathing that shit in, and that's it. You know?
Clean them out and take a shower, dude.
Right.
What do we got? We don't got nothing scheduled, do we? We haven't had shit.
I was just working on that right now.
Cool.
I need to get Bobby on Suavecito. I feel bad.
Shit.
I'll hit him up.
Me right there.
I'll hit him up for next week. I'm sure he'll be down. But other than that, it's shit. I don't know. Whatever, dude. It is what it is.
Yep.
Oh, Anthony's gone. He's gone, dude. He's gone. I guess that's a good. Yeah, he's gone. That's it. His phone died. So cool, man. Anything else, Kyle?
All good, brother. All good. I'm gonna work on somebody else for next week. Are you gonna try to get OD for next week?
Yeah, I'll get Suavecito on. I'll get him on next week. So
cool,
man. Well, I appreciate you coming on and appreciate everybody watching. It was a little shorter show today at night, but went pretty quick with Vince. So
that was good, man. That's good. I was impressed.
Cool. All right. Well, thanks for showing up, and we'll do it again next week.
Later, brother.
Later.
This is Parrish Randall, and this concludes this episode of Beyond the Smoke. Thanks for stopping by, friend. We hope to see you again real soon. Until next time, happy trails. Until we talk meat again.